If there's one set of Donald Trump supporters in the MAGA that I cannot stand for the life of me, and this is being racial, is blacks for Trump. Being an African American, I can say that. Because quite frankly, when I hear African Americans justify their votes for Donald Trump, it makes me think and it makes me wonder, did you trade your black skin, your soul, for him? Because you just didn't cast a vote for Trump. You cast a vote against us, your own people, your brothers, your sisters. You voted for the purging of black leadership from high-ranking government positions. You voted for black women to lose federal jobs and opportunities that their ancestors broke their backs and lost their lives to open. You voted for the criminalization and mass targeting of black and brown immigrants and black and brown American citizens that could be mistaken intentionally for being immigrants. You voted for the dismantling of the Department of Education while our children are already under attack educationally, if not by the gun. You voted for the rolling back of civil rights protections and continued gutting of the Voting Rights Act. In Tennessee, Republicans are celebrating the fact that they pretty much made the vote of African Americans in the state meaningless by high-fiving each other, celebrating, cheering, and wearing the MAGA flag like Superman's cape. You voted for maps designed to dilute black voting power and eliminate congressional districts represented by African Americans. You voted for the erasure of black history as through our struggle and contributions are somehow something to be hidden in shame. You see what EPXF is doing to African American soldiers in history now. You voted for a political culture that excuses corruption, cruelty, racism, authoritarianism, and the protection of pedophiles and predators. You voted for white supremacy, white domination, and black subjugation and dehumanization. And the tragedy to this is that our ancestors marched, bled, prayed, fought, were beaten, jailed, and murdered to move us forward, while some among us willingly voted to drag us back towards the very system, i.e. Jim Crow, that they struggled to eliminate. History will remember that in a moment when black people were under coordinated attack politically, economically, educationally, socially, some people still chose proximity to witness over solidarity with their own community. We cannot forget and let them forget what they did to us. They should never be invited to a cookout again, to a family reunion, to a high school or college graduation. They should be shunned, excommunicated, shut out, canceled, ostracized, dismissed, and shamed. You made the bed that Donald Trump is laying in, and you, blacks for Trump, MAGA for black, MAGA and blacks, whatever you want to call yourselves, you can happily lay in it. CTP military, God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.